You wake up tired. Your brain feels like it's running on 2% battery. Your bed whispers, skip today. But somehow, some students still improve on days like this. Not superheroes. Not robots. Japanese students. So what's their secret? Why do they keep moving forward even on bad days? Days when motivation is missing, coffee doesn't work, and life feels annoying for no clear reason. Let's talk about it. First, here's something important to understand. Japanese students don't expect every day to feel good. That sounds simple, but it's powerful. Many of us believe progress only happens on good days. Days when we feel inspired. Days when we feel focused. Days when YouTube gives us a motivational video at the perfect moment. Japanese students don't wait for those days. They assume bad days will happen. So their system is built for bad days. Imagine this. You come home from school. You're tired. You had a long day. Your brain says, let's rest. We'll study seriously tomorrow. A lot of people listen to that voice. But a Japanese student might say, okay, I'll just do the minimum. Not zero. Not everything. Just the minimum. Maybe it's 10 minutes. Maybe it's reviewing one page. Maybe it's writing just 3 sentences. It's so small it feels almost silly. But here's the trick. Small still counts. On bad days, they don't aim for big wins. They aim for not breaking the chain. Think of progress like brushing your teeth. You don't say, today I'll brush extra hard to make up for yesterday. And you don't skip brushing just because you're tired. You just brush. Japanese students treat studying the same way. It's not a dramatic event. It's routine. And routines don't care about your mood. Another big reason they improve on bad days is this. They separate feelings from actions. This is huge. Feeling unmotivated doesn't mean they stop. Feeling tired doesn't mean the day is wasted. Feeling bored doesn't mean they failed. They understand something many people don't. Feelings change. Systems stay. Let's say a student feels bored while studying English. Instead of thinking, I'm bored, so this is pointless, they think, I'm bored. Okay, still doing it. No fight. No drama. No inner speech like a movie character. Just quiet action. And here's the funny part. Most of the time, once they start, the boredom goes down. Not always, but often enough. Starting is the hardest part. Japanese students focus on starting, not finishing. They don't ask, can I study for 2 hours today? They ask, can I open the book? That's it. Another reason they improve is how they define success. For many people, success means doing a lot. Long hours, big effort, feeling exhausted at the end. For Japanese students, success on a bad day means this. Did I show up? That's the win. If they showed up, even briefly, the day counts. And because the day counts, guilt stays low. Guilt is dangerous. Guilt makes you avoid things. Guilt turns one bad day into 3, then a week. Then, I'll start next month. Japanese students don't let guilt grow. They accept bad days as part of the process, not proof of failure. Here's another small but powerful habit. They lower the bar on bad days. Not quit. Lower. If the normal goal is 30 math problems, on a bad day it becomes 5. If the normal plan is reading a chapter, on a bad day it's reading a page. Progress shrinks, but it doesn't stop. Think of it like walking. Even slow steps still move you forward. Standing still doesn't. And over time, those slow steps add up. 5 minutes a day doesn't sound impressive. Until you do it every day for a year. That's over 30 hours. On bad days. Another thing they do differently. They don't overthink productivity. They don't ask, what's the perfect study method? What's the best time? What if I'm not doing this optimally? They just do the obvious thing. Review notes. Practice problems. Repeat. Simple beats perfect. Perfection waits. Simple moves. And yes, they also have lazy days. They also procrastinate. They also scroll their phones longer than planned. They're human. The difference is what happens next. They don't punish themselves mentally. They don't say, I'm terrible at this. I have no discipline. They reset. Bad day. Okay, tomorrow still exists. No emotional debt. One last thing, and this might be the most important. Japanese students trust the process more than the mood. They believe that effort today matters even if it feels useless. They understand that improvement is invisible in the short term. You don't feel smarter after one study session. You don't see progress after one page. But they trust that small actions stack quietly, like water dripping on a rock. Nothing dramatic, but impossible to stop. So why do Japanese students improve even on bad days? Because they don't fight bad days. They design for them. They don't chase motivation. They build habits. They don't aim for perfect days. They aim for consistent ones. And the best part? You don't need to be Japanese to do this. You just need to stop asking, "Do I feel like it?" and start asking, "What's the smallest step I can take today?" Even on your worst days, that question still has an answer. And that's how progress keeps happening. Quietly, slowly, even when you don't feel like it.